with Jessica Campos. She owns Marketing for Greatness, and she is an amazing agency owner, cranking out content for clients, for herself. So can you tell me what your process used to be before you found Content at Scale?
So before I found Content at Scale, my process was a very long one, but I'm super proud that it was a method that allowed me to actually use content marketing to grow my brand. Remember when you and I met, I was just using social media a lot, but you told me, you're not ranking in anything. We found out that my website was broken, whether the process was not like super amazing in comparison to what we have now, but it was a cool process that I thought it was amazing. So every month I would have a theme, and I had basically the goal of having this long version of the funnel. So I would create content for awareness, like content for the middle funnel, and the content for the bottom funnel. And then I will have my call to action and my freebie. It will take me probably like 4 hours in a weekend. And then after that, I remember that you told me, create a set of content that you want to hire the writers to do it for you. But then you told me this, in 1 month, you work in one piece that you keep just working on that craft for a month. In some of those long form articles, I worked on my craft on a weekly basis. I would keep touching and retouching and editing and all that. So between the blog posts that I had to outsource and then the blogs that I would create, I would say every week it was at least 4 hours every week. And that's just only to produce about 8 per month, right?
Wow.
And then when you add that in that process, I needed to hire the writers or the ghostwriters, always the editors, because English is my second language. So for me to post professional content, it was just not easy. I always needed somebody to proofread the content. And even though my husband is American, he just quit his translation job, early enough in the career because it was just a lot of content, right? And he's like, do you really want me to just keep editing this stuff? I don't even want to read it.
So you said content wasn't easy.
Yes.
That is a reoccurring theme that we see at Content at Scale for so many agency owners.
Yes.
And when you found Content at Scale, would you say content became easy? Did that actually change?
Yes. So all of that drama that I just shared with you, which was between 2017, 2018, right? Just to give an example, last night I had this idea, these thoughts that I wanted to share with people. I wanted to talk about how I activated using Google Labs and how I activated the Google search using the AI. So I'm like, this is a fresh topic. I want to sit down. And can you believe that I was able to generate the topic, the outline, and in 2.5 hours I have my article up, optimized with the meta description, with the image optimized, everything in 2.5 hours.
And that was without a human writer.
That's without the human writer.
Running the AI.
Yes. We do have the membership with Content at Scale, so we have the tokens, and now I'm like, I just want to not have to work a lot so I can be on the computer, like really dominating more topics, because that's the opportunity here, right?
That's the opportunity, yes. That was beautifully said. A lot of our agency owners that are looking at AI, it's a little scary because they're looking at ChatGPT or prompting. But that's something we're trying to bring at Content at Scale that you're seeing is the value of you don't have to do 1,000 prompts, you can run a single process.
And what happens when you're prompting is there's something psychological that happens when you have so many options, and that brings to decision fatigue, right? So you can't make a decision. And one of the biggest values that I get with the Content at Scale is a framework. I don't go into any rabbit holes. When I'm writing, I have a framework, and then it flows good. So I don't want to change that, right?
Yes.
I might be able to use other, writer or AI writers just to, if I want to insert my voice, I still use that and I can just rewrite it. But just think about the work and the effort. Of course, I don't have to send my idea to a writer and wait for that person to get back to me and pay more and then wait a week, right? To get something that I really love.
Love that.
So easy, cheaper, and I feel it's just more convenient because let's face it, we are creators, we're thinkers, and we're also into this, realm of thought, like how else can I just express myself? And when you want to express yourself, how many times it happens that you have an idea and then it goes away.
Yes. Well, you don't even want to have to go hire that writer. Like for me, that's a huge obstacle just right there. The fact
Yes.
that you can fire this up, put in your idea, 2 hours later, you're not just reading it, you're publishing it. And
Yes.
it's good and it's structured to rank in Google. That's life changing.
Yes. And then I really love also the having content on the bank, right? Because I still want to use the framework that you taught me, which is, every month just think about strategically what is the topic that you want to dominate. Can you just push out all of your ideas out of your strategic brain and then even let your team take over? But then you did work in that orchestrating the plan, mastering the outlines, mastering what's the SEO strategy behind all of this. And that's a scaling part, which is, super exciting. I think it's an opportunity for even social media marketers, digital marketers, anybody in the industry. I know it sounds like crazy because I don't think people still understand what content is. But let's just say SEO, what is coming is content. It's great content.
Yes.
So they have to do it, yes or yes.
So this is World Domination from Jessica Campos.
Yeah. Thank you.